As we proceed, what's
to give
popping,
you
everybody?
what you need.
What's popping, everybody? It's the Loud Bob Zany K. That's my brother right there.
Kiss Allen in the building, the Kiss Allen experience.
Welcome to TIPI. Uh, the interesting part is right, and we talk about the most interesting part about the most interesting people, about the most interesting situations, man. And listen, Kiss, it popped off today. It popped off today, and your boy Diddy is in trouble. Have you been following some of this, man?
Man, you know what? I read some of it, right? Once again, it's this overexposed world we in. I feel like they got all they need to make this thing go away and make him go away, but they gonna slow drag it.
Right, right,
You
right. Because
know,
you gotta break down the reputation. You gotta tear it all down.
it,
Uh,
it's unfortunate, man. The same huge situation that builds you up is gonna be the same huge situation that break you down.
they've taken the billionaires, them black billionaires, man. They're endangered species right now. I was looking at this, and just for everybody to get everybody caught up, there's this kid. His name is Rodney Jones. They call him Lil Rod or something like that, Lil Rod. And he was working with Diddy on this last album. It's called the Love album. Have you heard any of that, man? Because it's it's a really good record. It's I've been listening to it on repeat. He's got everybody on the album. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject. Lil Rod came out, 73-page accusation, a claim. He's suing for sexual assault. He said Diddy sexually assaulted him on several occasions, made it so he was available for sexual favors to Diddy's friends when they would come and visit the mansion. And he started alluding and mentioning certain names in these documents. Now, the actual names, Kiss, was redacted, okay? But they gave descriptions of the people who
What
he
kind of
wanted to count.
descriptions did they give?
Okay, so for instance, they said it was Diddy had relations with a rapper from Philadelphia who used to date Nicki Minaj. Who is that? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? I'm just saying. They gave descriptions like an R&B singer who performed at the Super Bowl. Who is that?
See,
Yeah. Yeah,
you
man.
know what? Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Here,
man.
here's what I tell you,
Woo,
man.
woo.
The protection is gone. Something doesn't
Okay.
happen where if it's getting to this point,
Yeah,
the protection is gone.
I feel that.
Whoever it was that was making sure that things that were happening was going sight unseen, they
Yeah, it was
done.
kept on the low. Yeah.
Yeah, anytime you start getting reports like that, then and it's getting to us, to the masses,
Yeah.
then in my opinion, the protection is gone, man.
I mean, you figure it's something that's been happening for a long time. A couple of things for me, I don't really care, and I don't really want to hear this. You know what I mean? I don't want. You know what I mean? I don't want to know all this, and people want to know. People are thirsty for all this, but I just don't want to know all this, man. I don't know.
It goes
But
with, if I could really quickly, it goes with what we talked about in the first like an episode, right?
okay,
It's this overexposure to content. And
yeah,
and what I will tell you, it is going to get worse before it gets better because we are running out of shout out Bud Light, our sponsor, not sponsor. Send us a couple of cases, man. Uh
that's a go. That's crazy.
uh you know, it we we are going to create it when it's not there. We're going to create it. We're going to tell on each other. We're going to run our
Yeah,
mouths. We're going to
yeah,
do madness. We're going to do craziness because there's this need for exposure and to be seen
Yeah.
and to be
And to be
known.
seen and to be recognized and to get them clicks and them likes. And
Them
I
click.
mean, yeah, there's a monetary value, but some of this stuff is just getting it's just outlandish, man. It's just that's the word I'm gonna use. It's just outlandish, and I don't want to know about it. I don't want to think about Diddy as the Willy Wonka, kind of crazy parties and
Take that, take
candy
that,
fact.
take that, take that,
I,
take that, take that.
I, I don't know, man. But whatever it is, it is. Once
What I
again,
do,
it's.
what I
I'm
do
sorry. Go ahead.
know, what I do know you want to hear is that follow up on my man Cam.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's the TIPI. The most interesting part is, now we talked about Cam. Everybody by now, right, has seen the video, right, of him and these guys bum rushing him, and they came at him at his own 707 football camp. I've heard a couple new developments. Tell me what you heard.
You know, man, Cam, it's an annual program that he throws where it's a bunch of teams in this 7-on-7 camp. A lot of guys that he grew up with, a lot of guys that he's competed against for quite some time. It got heated, right?
Yeah,
First of
yeah,
all, we're talking about Cam Newton, um, national champion, Auburn, undefeated record, if I'm not mistaken, some miracle type games, first round draft pick, number one pick, MVP of the league,
yeah.
played in the Super
MVP
Bowl.
played in the Super Bowl. This that
You know,
guy.
in our history as we grew up, that is an icon. That is someone
He
that you
really is.
hold that
You
you
know,
hold in a
remember
space that's
Camp?
like,
Number
yes,
one, baby.
you like,
Number
damn.
one.
But once again, I'll say it again with all this exposure and his accessibility at those camps, it makes him a target.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I know you and I talked, and he got
He,
he
he,
got
he,
loose.
he it's Cam. I mean, we know him from his persona. We know him, especially more recently, like you said, all that's access from his podcast. He tends to get a little lippy. And what the other thing I heard about these 707 camps is that it's kind of like the whole atmosphere. It's not like a Michael Jordan basketball camp. It's more like Rucker Park, right? It's like the Rucker Park of football. So it's a lot of people out there. They all disrespected each other. They all trying to clown each other. It's not just we teaching the skills and the basics and we running drills and it's more like a show, a game. So it's a lot of disrespect flying around. It's a lot of disrespect flying around from the players, from the coaches. And what happened was those guys that jumped Cam, those wasn't players. Those was coaches of the other teams. Those
That's
was coaches. So these is grown men that attacked him. And what I'm hearing was he got a little lippy. Somebody ran up on him. He grabbed that guy. Now, when he grabbed that guy, that triggered everything. Not all the other coaches running at him, and it goes on and on and on. We still, like I said, I'm gonna repeat it. This is Cam Newton's Cat Williams because everybody's waiting for him to respond. Some of the people that was involved in the brawl, they came out, they said what they had to say on local radio, but everybody's waiting for Cam. The whole world right now is waiting for Cam, and he know it. And he gonna, like he's a
he
ham.
gonna milk it. He gonna milk it.
Cam is a ham. He gonna milk it. He gonna probably gonna wait till Friday night to be the whole cycle of the weekend, the whole news cycle. I would, you know, and he's
Because
just gonna
we
be
talked
strategic
about it.
about it. Yeah, yeah, but I think Cam is my man. As much as a showboat as he is, everything that you listed, in terms of his resume, I remember seeing him play in Minneapolis, in the cold when Minneapolis was building a new stadium. We had to watch the games at the U of M outdoor stadium. It was the coldest day of the year, 30 below, and Cam was out there giving the Vikings the, you know what I mean? So that's how I see him. But like you said, when it's all that accessibility, people forget that he's an icon. People forget.
We so quick, and we are regular people. That's real. But we, more than ever, the first thing we want to do is we want to make people digestible for us
Yeah.
and who we
Yeah.
are. and
Yeah.
what we're about so that we can be in that space. And this generation is courageous, man. That's the
Yeah,
one
man.
thing. They got mad courage. And so
Yeah. And
that's
no fear. And
no
no fear. We talk about
ze-
this all the time. And no fear.
zero, zero fear. And I ain't
Run up
mad
on the
at them.
police like, what you say? these kids out here run up on the cops like, man, say something else.
Man, I
Say
was
something else.
watching something where the man was stealing out the register at Walmart and he got caught, little young boy, and he said, it's okay. Y'all can just take it out the check y'all owe me. I'm like, so you want to steal out the register? You want to steal out the register and you want it to be okay for them to just take
Yo,
what you took,
just deduct it.
take it out my check. What the whole fuck is going on? At
No,
that
I never heard nothing like that. I like that. I like that. Hey, speaking of stealing, we talked about I told you about this. I was on my way to Vegas, and for some reason Spirit Airlines has a new way that you check your bag.
Spirit,
And so Spirit Airline. Yeah, listen, man.
you
Listen, I
fly
work with
Spirit?
these. Yeah, bro. I work with these guys, and it's a small production company, and they just try to cut some corners, save some money. So they put me. I really don't care. I was making this film with these guys this summer, and I flew Spirit every time, and I didn't have one hiccup. Just this time, we're going to Vegas for this convention, and I had a hiccup. And this what happened. I missed my flight by about 4 minutes. Dog, they gave me a $950 voucher, gift credit voucher for anywhere I want to go. For anywhere I want to go. Now, granted, it's Spirit, but I mean that's not on Spirit. That's about 9 flights. at least Kiss. At least five. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who you fly, but it's at least five. So if you had your chance, you got this $900 thing. It's good for flights, bags. You can upgrade your seat to first class or whatever, whatever. Where you going? Top five and why? Top five and why? Five. Give me 5 cities where you would go if you could fly Spirit for free.
Okay,
Top five.
I'm gonna give you my top five, but before I do that, real quick, coldest business model that has ever been invented is this Spirit joint, right?
Okay. Okay.
Because yes, you buy a $21, $25 ticket, but then you buy a $75 seat, right? And you buy a $15 seat buckle. And you buy a $20 bottle of water and you pay to check
Yeah.
your bags. So by
Yeah.
the time that $25 seat done turned into a $400
$200.
flight.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I get it.
Coldest business model.
Coldest business
I've
model.
had tickets where it costs more to check the bag than it did for the ticket, and that is bizarre. It's like a Jedi mind trick, right?
It's cold. It's cold. It's
It's like
cold.
the
It's
Jedi
cold.
mind.
But what
All right,
top
top
five
five
cities?
and why? Top five and why? What 5 cities is you going to on Spirit? I mean, literally on them. They're footing the bill for your flights. Where you going?
I'm gonna go to Louisville, Kentucky. That's number five.
Number five.
One of the
That's where
best.
your alma mater is, right?
Well, it's in Frankfurt, but I think
Okay.
over the years, it's about 40 minutes east of there. But I think over the years, Louisville has really built up. It's a sexy date town. It's
Louisville.
cold. They got a lot of nice little setups. Real nice.
Okay.
That's number
All
five.
right. Number five. Top five and why cities that you would fly to if the flights was free, courtesy of Spirit Airlines. Let's
Number
go. Number
four,
four.
number four, Nashville, Tennessee.
Woo! Woo!
Nashville,
Talk about sexy setups. People flocking.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. I see you.
Yeah,
I see you.
I'm sliding in Nashville. I can't let them see me get off Spirit, so I'm gonna get me a black car.
All right,
So
top five cities, top five and why. The top five cities you would fly to on Spirit. Spirit gave you a voucher. You could go anywhere you want to go. Number three.
number three, I'm going to New York.
Oh,
I'm going to New York. I'm in and out. Spirit put me in the
okay.
mind. You get in and out. It's like they sit there. You can get them a couple of dollars. I'll be right back. Keep the engine running. And New
You
York
just
is
want
that.
to touch down to New York. You just want to
And,
touch down.
and New York is that type of city. Number two, I'm going to
Number
San
two.
Francisco.
Woo!
Yup.
Okay.
Catch me a Warriors game. That's on my bucket list. Go down
Yeah.
there specifically for a Warriors game and have a good time. And
Yeah. I feel that.
the
Top
number
five
one
cities
place,
you would fly to if you got a free ticket. Spirit gave us big old giant voucher. So top five cities, and this is we've named what was go back, number five,
number five was Louisville,
number four,
was Nashville.
three,
Three was
New York, right?
New York, my bad.
Right? Two, San Fran.
San
And
Fran.
the number one city you gonna fly to on Spirit.
I'm going to Tampa Bay, Florida.
Really? Okay.
I'm going to Tampa. I'm taking
Oh,
in some of the sights. It's the best of both worlds. It's
Ybor.
it's quiet enough to have a ball. Their
Yeah.
lakefront eateries, their oceanfront eateries. The vibe is
Yeah.
slow and I don't want to keep using the word sexy, but it's my speed.
It's got a vibe. It's got a vibe to it. I like your list, bro. Especially San Fran. I love Tampa, Nashville. That's sexy.
Yeah,
Nashville's sexy. All right, y'all. It's TIPI. The most interesting part is thanks a lot for joining us for episode 2. And this is how we get down. We got some time left, or what we got?
we do. We got a little time left. We got enough time left, real quick, for me
Real
to ask
quick.
you about this one. I want to throw this in because you talked about it. You said if we're not careful, that Beyonce song that's doing so
Um,
much, that's moving on the charts. The Beehive made it a number one cut, and now
oh,
I
oh,
see that
oh.
somebody has
Dude,
recorded
listen to
it.
me. I said this when this song came out and I started to spend some time with it. I said they're not gonna respect it, even though it went to number one. That's the fans. The Beehive came out, supported her. They pushed that song. They started calling radio stations. So it went to number one. Listen, songs can be manipulated on the charts. Take it from me. I've been in the radio business for a long time. Songs can be manipulated. I'm not taking nothing away from the song. I think it's a good song. They pushed it. It's number one on the country hot 100 on Billboard. But here's the thing. I was like, they not gonna respect it until somebody else cover it. I said somebody's gonna come out, one of these Casey Musgroves, one of these Shania Twains, some other established country stars gonna come out and cover this song, and then that's when it's gonna pop. I said it ain't gonna take long because it's a fever behind it. Like I said, it went to number one. Sure enough, and I know it's probably meant as a joke, but I was right. Kevin Bacon. We all know who that is.
Yes,
Kevin Bacon and his wife, Kira Cedric, covered the song and posted it up. Like it wasn't gonna take long. Now, what people don't know about Kevin Bacon, he's been in the band for many, many years, and in addition to being an actor, so he's got some kind of credibility in that space. Dude, I told you, but it ain't over. TIPI. The most interesting part is it ain't over. That was the green light. Somebody else, somebody big time, Dolly Parton, one of these huge country stars, Reba McEntire, one of these huge country stars gonna jump up and cover this song, and that's when it's gonna blow. That's when it's gonna really blow, and it's gonna be a little bit more respect involved in it. Because right now, they mad. You know what I mean? They mad. But when one of their own covers it, Game over, baby.
I knew you was gonna feel some kind of way. I knew you was going. I knew. Now that's the interesting part about interesting people is that I knew you was gonna feel some kind of way about because we've been talking about it, and sure enough, right? They gave us something else to talk about. Somebody went and
Yep.
snatched it, moved her
Just
out the way,
took that, yeah, took that juice. Give that to
puts
me. I want that.
puts me in the mind of the time when the Five Heartbeats. Uh, I got nothing but love for you,
What they
baby.
call them? The horsemen. The horsemen.
They had the Five Horsemen. They made the bogus album cover. They was mad as all out, get out, man. It's been happening since the Five Heartbeats. Beyonce shouldn't feel so bad.
On that note,
Beyonce shouldn't feel so bad.
that's that dude right there. The Kiss Island experience. I'm the loudmouth Zadie K. Hey man, it's been a blast.
Always in party. Fly low.
You fly low, avoid the
Avoid the
radar,
radar.
no
And no
matter what
matter what
happens.
happens,
When they
when they
come for
come
the
for the
car,
car, save
sing.
the radio.
All right, y'all, holla.
The
T-O-P-I.
most
T-O-P-I.
interesting part is
T-O-P-I. He said the 5 heart.